and Starfire. Michael is the only performing illusionist on the Central Coast who will recreate stage illusions of the type performed by the Masters of Magic. You are well on your way to being spellbound.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening. Thank you, and welcome to our world of magic. Tonight we have a number of really interesting illusions for you, but in order to be able to get this off to a really good start, I'm going to need some help from someone in the audience. Preferably a lady who's been harboring a secret desire for years to share the stage with a magician. Is there anyone who like that for years? If there is, this is your chance. Step right up and raise your hand high. This is your night. All right, step right up, man. Hey, give her a hand. Come on right up. We've got something special for you tonight. We promise that most of our intentions are honorable.
being videotaped.
Hi, how are you doing? Frankie. Thank you, Frankie. Why don't you come right over here, Frankie? What we have, Frankie, tonight is we're going to do an experiment in mental telepathy. What we're going to do is we're going to rifle through a deck of cards. I'm going to give you a choice. Your choice of cards. What we're going to do is we're going to have you hold the card up to your forehead, and you're going to make an experiment. See if I can hold this a little better. We're going to do an experiment, mental telepathy, and what you're going to do is hold your card up to your forehead, and you're going to try to transmit your thoughts to the entire audience. Do you think you can do that? Good. That's really fantastic. We have a lot of years. Okay, first I want to show you the deck of cards. Okay, that's our deck. It's a regular deck. I'm just going to rifle through the deck, and when you feel like you want me to stop, you just tell me to go ahead, and that'll be your card that you selected. Okay? Are you ready? Does Frankie have a problem saying no to me? Let's try that again, Frankie. Anytime you're ready, Frankie. All right. Go ahead. Pick the card. Don't show it to me. Don't show it to anyone. Okay. Just hold it up to your forehead. Hold it up to your forehead. Okay. Now this is going to require some concentration, so we're going to have to help her out. What we want Frankie to do is to hold the card up to her forehead and to communicate the thought of the card that she's holding to all of you so that you'll know which one it is. Because I don't know what it is either. Are you ready, Frankie? Go ahead. Think hard. Communicate. Mental telepathy. This is hard, Frankie, but we can do it. With a little help from magic, we'll be able to do it. Okay. So how about it? One loud voice. Which card did Frankie hold? Okay. Let's try this again. Frankie, sometimes a room this size, the signal kind of bounces off the wall a little bit. It doesn't hold up real good. So what we're going to do is at times like this, I bring something that I need on occasion. It's kind of a small antenna, and it just sort of helps transmit the thoughts, okay?
Look at the antenna.
Okay. That's our antenna. So what you need to do, Frankie, is just hold this up to your forehead. Hold the card. And go ahead and turn the knob. You ready? Transmit the thoughts. Okay, ready? Hey, how we doing? How we doing? Okay, that ought to do it. All right, thank you, Frankie. Now, in one loud, booming voice, which card did Frankie pick? I just love a trick that fools just one person. Let's give her a big Great. That's great. We've got more fun here than a barrel of money. All right. Anyone familiar with this? A common piece of packing rope. Well, I know some of you have doubts, so we're going to have this gentleman right up here, if you would, sir. Examine the rope. Make sure that there's nothing funny or tricky or devious about it. We're looking for good, clean, wholesome fun here. And let me give you some hints as to what you might be looking for. Trapdoors, mirrors, holes, hinges, invisible wires, anything that you think doesn't belong on a rope. It's good? Good rope? Is there anything tricky about it? Anything wrong with it? Nothing. So it's just regular rope then, right? Okay, well I can't use this obviously. Bring me another. Just kidding. Okay, folks. All ropes have three things in common. They have two ends and a middle, right? Okay, well then it would only stand to reason that if we take the rope and we cut it in the middle, we're going to end up with 2 ropes. Now, there's nothing magical or unusual about that. Anyone can do that. But what I've discovered is that there is something unusual that you can do after the ropes are cut. And that is that you can take the ropes, and if you trim them in a secret way, and I'm going to show you how to do that tonight, you can restore it back to its original condition. And the way to do that, and the sequence here is really important if you're going to try this on your own. You have to skip the first one. Take the next 2 and cut off a fairly good-sized chunk. And then just take a little off the core. Then you come back. Now, this is serious. It's got to be done this way or it doesn't work. You'll see. You come back to the first one and you take a good chunk off of it. Then you trim the next 3 just a little bit. And the 4th one, you take a big bite out of them this time, okay? Now, just to polish it all up, you go ahead and trim all 4 of them equally, okay? And then you'll find just what we said. That if you take a rope and you cut it in that manner, you end up with a rope that has 2 ends in the middle. All right. You know, some of the most interesting magic that you can find is magic that's done with things that are just commonly available items from around the house. Take, for instance, this balloon. We're also going to use the adult version of a sewing needle here. Now, we all know what happens when we put a balloon on a collision course with a needle, right? We know the outcome is pretty expected. But tonight, we're going to try to make a change in the course of history. We're going to try the impossible. Oh, yeah, really. Something you want to go home and try on your own, mind you, because it's simply impossible. It can't be done. Now, you know, some people say, well, that's just a trick balloon. No matter what you do to it, it won't burst. That's not quite the case, though, is it? I'm going to need another volunteer. Is there someone who's a good sport who can come and join us for a second? Someone who would like to care to join us?
Go ahead.
Well, let's see here. Do we have a dancer? A hula dancer?
Go ahead, Sue.
Go ahead, Sue.
How about Pat Casey? Hey,
Your
let's hear a
dance
big
part?
hand. Great. We're going to try something a little different. Now, I brought from home, I brought a series of, come on, good. I brought home from the house, I brought a series of my favorite album covers. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a prediction as to what I think is the album colors that you, the album covers that you would select. Okay? So I'm going to show some album covers, and I'm going to make a choice, and then I'm going to pick the one that I believe that you would do. Sound fair? Let's try. Okay. Here are some album covers that I brought from the house. Just all different kinds. These are really neat ones. The Tasmanian Devil. Are any of you folks into the latest music? We have the Chart Busters. We have a whole variety of them here, and I'm going to make my selection as to which one I believe that you would want to do. And this is going to be it. Good, hard, long look. And this is the one she's going to do. Fair enough? I'm going to leave that rested right up there for a moment. Now, I've got a duplicate set of albums that I'm going to let you go through, and when you feel that, just kind of like selecting a card, When you feel that you've reached the point where you want to make your selection, you just tell them to stop, okay? These we won't show you because we want you to be able to make a free choice in the cards that you're going to select, okay? We don't want anything contrived or forced here. Anytime that you're prepared to stop, I don't know, they're laughing because they don't think we can do this, but we can do it. Anytime you want me to stop. Now, do you want me to stop at this album or do you want me to go back one? Forward one. Fair enough. You should be able to make your free choice. This one then, the next one? Is that correct? Okay, let's put that in back. We'll have you hold it, okay? Okay. Well, let's review what we've just done. I went through a series of albums and I made a choice, a free choice, as to which album cover I thought you would pick. Then we went through a duplicate set of albums and I let you make your choice as to which one you thought you liked. And I'm willing to bet that they both match. So why don't you go ahead and show everyone just how well this worked out. Ladies and gentlemen, we like to finish with one of the classics of magic. This is called The Illusion of the Torn and Restored Newspaper. This is kind of fun because this is one that's been around forever. The classic magicians have been doing this for almost a century. Now this is called the Torn and Restored Paper because what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear the newspaper up right in front of you. And then through the magic of mental concentration, I'm going to restore the newspaper back to its original condition. Okay? Now this will be real easy for you to keep track of. If you just kind of pick a picture, a headline, an article, anything about it that looks particular to you from wherever it is that you're sitting. Just find something about it that you can recognize, and that's the part you'll recognize when you see it again. Okay? Let the magic begin. Now this is called an illusion because I never actually tear the paper at all. Of course, what really helps make this convincing is the fact that it sounds like I'm tearing it, doesn't it? You know, I've had people come up to me after I perform and say, you know, I could have sworn that you tore that into pieces. Well, I don't know, maybe they're led to believe that because they think they see separate pieces. I'll make sure it's good and torn here. Anyway, this is where the magic happens.